Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? So, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address and Trish's email address, okay? So you can get a hold of us and, we'll get you set up for the newsletter. Or if you just need to talk, we're always here for you, all right? Plus, if there's anything that you guys want to put into the newsletter, like you want to highlight a veteran or a pet or your recipes or prepping tips and tricks or whatever the case may be, okay? Even if there's like something that you want to get out to the public, like a personal story or whatever the case may be, email us. We'll put it in the newsletter, all right? So, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate. Definitely put on those comfy pants. Sit down, relax. I got this. So, what we're going to start out with today are some pictures, and then we're going to get into the real dirt. So, this was sent to me. She said, oh boy, this so-called, is showing how greedy and hateful people truly are. Please read this email that the Cleveland Clinic put out to discharge planners. My heart is broken, and the world needs to know what these pieces of trash are doing to helpless people. What is this? It says, "Dear team." I'm going to read this because the lettering is small, and not just that, we do have some subscribers and family and friends that have trouble with their eyesight, okay? It says, "Dear team, this is a message from our executive leadership. Thank you for your hard work. Homeless patients, per the Chief of Staff Office, are to be discharged when they are medically ready. We will no longer hold them until shelter placement can be made, regardless of status. Avoid any SNF discharge." What does SNF mean? "If at all possible, no matter how much the patient and family insists. Send them home with support services if you can find them. Any patient discharge must vacate the room within an hour. Their family must come and get them. This is not a request. Discharge lounges will be open across Ohio today. Use Uber, taxi, Lyft, bus service, whatever you have to. If they will not leave the room, escalate to a budsman, and then Cleveland Clinic Police. As of now, the Medicare appeal process still stands and must be honored." Wow. So they're only doing this to homeless people? That's fucked up. Here, look, watch. And then we got more of an update from Awakening Warrior in Washington State, okay? He says, "We have been flooded here for the last 48 hours, not because of too much rain, but the pools of water have been collecting rainwater for months, and the water isn't evaporating. We have had standing water in places where water has never accumulated before. I have a rushing river across my driveway that has eroded my gravel by several inches just in the last week. All my grassy areas are flooded with pools in the low areas. I'm on 5 acres. My neighbors have it worse than me. Some of my neighbors have entire acres full of water. The picture of the guy in waist-high water is standing on one of our roads. They closed a 20-mile stretch of I-5. I have a rowboat, and I am getting an inflatable raft just in case. I knew we would flood eventually, but I didn't realize it would start happening this soon." Oh my Lord. Wow. Okay, so for the visually impaired, okay, friends and family that we have in our community, the first picture is of a man in a red jacket, holding a stick so he can tell depth perception, okay, for the water. And the second picture is, it looks like a retention wall, maybe, with the water creeping up. And then the third picture is, I'm guessing this is Awakening Warrior in his car trying to get down the road. And then the next picture is of like the TV, okay, showing the damage. And then the next picture is of a wooded area. I'm guessing this is on his property, okay, showing how bad the water is on his property. Okay, so here you go. Okay, so here is a short video, okay, that a subscriber sent in. This was at Food Lion in Edgewood, Maryland on January 6, 2022. It's the dairy section. Okay, here you go.
I am at the Food Lion grocery store.
And here's more pictures from Washington State. Okay, this is one county over from Awakening Warrior. He sent in 2 pictures. The first picture is of 2 men standing on top of a pickup truck. And the water is literally over the bed of the pickup truck. And the second picture is of like it looks like you know how helicopters go over and do like an aerial view of like damage and stuff like that, okay, of homes. And wow, I mean, it's just showing how bad the water really is. So here you go. And then more on that video that I did from yesterday. Remember with the whole thing with the Walmart? Okay. Well, the subscriber then sent that stuff to me yesterday. She's in the UK. And she did a little bit more digging in on it. Okay. And she said, regarding the Walmart video, I decided to do a bit more digging around, and here's what I found. Yes, that was a virtual reality grocery shop with Walmart. Apparently, this video was posted in 2018 on YouTube by Mutual Mobile Videos, working with Walmart, and they produced this video entitled Walmart VR Shopping Experience. And there's going to be a link in the description box below. So, you know how I always put links in the description box below so you guys can always have your references and stuff like that, okay? So you can see what she's talking about, all right? The description under the video says the following. Mutual Mobile partnered with Walmart to create a fully immersive VR in-store shopping experiences, giving users a look into the future of shopping and retail technology. And then she goes on to say, she's just like me, no kidding. She says, okay, I'm not a stupid person, but I'm going to ask 3 extremely stupid questions here. And yeah, I completely agree with you on these. She says, question number 1, what is exactly the point or purpose of this? Because I can't see any for the life of me. And question number 2, have people got nothing else better to do with their time than to waste it on this load of old nonsense? And question number 3, if I engage with this garbage and do a virtual shop, because does that mean I will get a delivery of virtual reality items instead of real life items? This is going to be the future of stores and retail shopping, is it? Well, all I had to say is, what a complete and utter load of shite. This is not, to mention, a total waste of time. I would be quite happy to email these people and tell them to. Surely I can't be the only person who would prefer to live in the real, actual world instead of someone else's screwed up fantasy world. And with that, I'm going to shut up and sign off before my mouth goes into overdrive about this. You goofball. I love you. Okay, so. And then also from yesterday's video, I had put up some shots of the email that was put up to go out to small business owners from Department of Homeland Security. Okay. And someone had did some digging on that for me as well. And it's about the mass fatality tracking system. Okay. And so there's now a link in the description box below. Okay. They said that this looks like a tag or a chip to help find people if a building collapses or some other disaster. So that's a good thing. Okay, I guess. But so there's another link in the description box below. Okay, so here's something else that was sent to me. So I screenshot this on the CDC website on 10/21/21 when they started with the booster talk. I just find it weird that now it's okay to mix and match. Oh, girl. Or guy, sorry. Mix and match shots now when they said you should not. So what changed? And this, if I even say any of these words, I get my arse in trouble. So look. And then this was sent to me, okay? She says, this message is on my main bank page. I'm in Texas. Heads up, guys. They are taking the cash supply so we can't get it. Please spread the word. Love you. Single mom doing the best I can. And it says, due to Rona staffing issues, some ATMs have not been replenished and may not have cash available at this time. We apologize for the inconvenience. Remember, some stores may provide cash back at the point of sale when using your IBC debit card. Thank you. Look at this. And then holy shite on this. Washington State. Okay, Awakening Warrior, he had said that they were doing this. He took pictures, sent them to me. This was, oh my gosh, months and months and months ago. Hey, if you still have those pictures, Ethan, send them to me again, okay, hon? And, because the camps, listen, they are proposing to round us up and put us in camps if we refuse the Radon, because I'm going to put a picture in. I hope I don't get in trouble. Proposed policies allow local health officers to use local enforcement. WAC 246-100-070 to force an emergency order to involuntarily detain a person or group of persons, family, to be isolated in a facility. WAC 246-100-045, following refusal to voluntarily comply with request. I'm not even going to go there. Look. So here's a prepping tip and trick, okay, from Awakening Warrior. God, I love him. He's like my best guy friend. No kidding. He said, I've been trying to find waterproof boxes to store things in and have had no luck. Nothing is bigger than a bread box. Buckets are great, but I want something flat and wide and stackable. So I thought, hey, put things in Mylar bags, seal it, then put it in the tubs, right? So I'm going to be putting some changes of clothes in Mylar bags, sealing them with O2 absorbers. It's almost like a vacuum sealed bag, but cheaper. Those bags are expensive. Socks, gloves, shirt, even a blanket can fit in a Mylar bag. Same with medical supplies, etc. It can all go in a backpack, and the backpack doesn't even need to be waterproof because what's inside will be protected. Same with food like Cliff Bars, dog food. If I ever have to get out of my house in my boat, God forbid, I could take my dry clothes with me in a bucket or small suitcase and have blankets and extras for the dogs too. Very good tip. Thank you, Awakening Warrior. I love you, honey. What the heck? So, this email was sent to me about that virtual reality Walmart thing. She says, my spouse and I just watched your video from today. She said, she stated that you mentioned the woman who was questioned about having a gallon of milk already when trying to purchase one. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened in the video. My spouse's thoughts went immediately to a smart fridge. So if you can pull up a picture of the food inside of your fridge, they certainly can as well. Food for thought. We are discussing all of these smart products, fridges, stoves, laundry, showers, doors, so much more to make our life easier or to make invasiveness easier for them. And we are all allowing this in. Yeah, but see, that's why us, people of the prepared mind, will never have a smart home. I'll never have a smart... No. No, thank you. That's... No. I'm all set with that. Nope. And also, Poplar Preparedness has a link to the adapter hose for the buddy heater. Okay, this can be important if a person wants to use the large size propane containers. Also, he does get something from Amazon if people use his link. Okay, it's also this was sent to me in an email. It also occurred to this subscriber to mention that offering a direct link to several Amazon products might be something to consider for my videos. Well, honey, I don't have, like, I'm sure if my channel was bigger or something like that, Amazon would do that for me, but I don't have anything like that. I would certainly prefer to buy prepper items using your link from your channel. Well, thank you, sweetheart, but I don't have anything like that. I appreciate you supporting the prepper community on any level. Well, yeah, awesome. So, here are two pictures that she had put in for the Mr. Heater propane heater for the adapter hose. So if you want to write down the link that's in this picture, okay, here you go. And then real quick, a subscriber sent me these. She said, Alaska Prepper, is warning that the price of Arabica coffee beans is going to go up seriously. So maybe stock up on your long-term storage coffee. The link is in the description box below. She said, also, I came across this. Beware of Coke. Even Pellegrino bottled water. Okay, so that link is in the description box below as well. And then this was sent to me by a subscriber. He said, in truth, the so-called experts have failed in stopping this spread. All of their suggestions are futile. Everything they have suggested and or mandated failed in stopping this spread. There are protests all over the world. People have had enough and will riot if the lockdowns continue or get worse. The links are in the description box below, guys. Yeah. And then this was sent to me. She says, I don't usually order from the Walmart app, but we are down to one car for our household. And since my husband works every day, I thought I'd just get this delivery this time. Anyways, I was going through and picking out items. I noticed there's an emergency prep category. Yes, they do have an emergency prep category. Yeah. And that they are offering Augustin Farms products as well. Oh, I didn't know they had Augustin Farms. I knew they had like their brand of dehydrated food and stuff like that, but I didn't know they had Augustin Farms. Just thought it was interesting. So this picture is of Augustin Farms, no kidding. Huh. All right, so here's the pictures that she sent. The one is of Augustin Farms, and the other one is of the tuna that she got, which is the tuna that I buy in the pouches. The lemon pepper, the sweet and spicy. Yeah. Here. And quite a few of you last night in live were saying that you were having trouble finding the 23 quart pressure canners. So a subscriber had just emailed me and found them at Lehman's, Lehmans. So the link is in the description box below, okay? So you guys can have a way to find the pressure canners, okay? So now on to these two things before I go, okay? These are two articles that were sent to me by a subscriber, okay? So there's a recall for, I know, just listen, take it with a grain of salt, do with it what you will, but as always, safety first, okay? Frozen pizza, I know, Kettle River frozen pizza. It's chicken Alfredo pizza. Chicken Alfredo pizza. Well, the link is in the description box below. Okay, do with it what you will. Lord, jeez, ew. No thanks. Chicken Alfredo pizza. It's like putting pineapple on pizza. Ugh. Sorry. My true self Italian is coming out. And then this, Walmart, Apple, and more stores are choosing to close as rates spike. This new variant hasn't had nearly the same impact on retail businesses as the initial 19 surge that led to nationwide shutdowns and thousands of stores closing, but some chains, including Walmart and Apple, have chosen to shutter doors over the last month as the rates increase. Walmart was one of the first to make the move, closing nearly 60 stores for 2 days in December as a precautionary measure against rising infections because of Omicron. And the New York Post reported that. The shuttered doors were located in Texas, New Jersey, and Maryland and were closed to be sanitized. I also heard about that. It was here in Florida, too. Who said it? Where was it? It was here in Central Florida, but it was over on the East Coast, though, I believe. Apple made a similar move last week, closing about 20 of its stores. So, and retailers in New York have been particularly hard hit as the city faces a recent surge in cases. Apple temporarily closed all of its Big Apple locations. Wow, that's ballsy. Meanwhile, at least 3 independent retailers in Charlotte, North Carolina temporarily closed last week due to a spike in cases driven by Omicron. 2 of the closings were directly related to employee infections. Holy cow. Wow. All right. So those links are in the description box below, guys. All right. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. Keep smiling and laughing. And as always, fear less. Ciao.